So, guys, women are swearing off feminism, and I think it's quite hilarious right now. I said it 10 years ago that women would say, feminism got us everything that we wanted. Now let's fight it together. Now let's fight for one another. And that's exactly what's happening. Okay. They're beginning to see that they're losing rights, they're losing privileges as a result of feminism, woke culture. They're facing consequences. All right. They are running away from it as quickly as possible while trying to keep the spoils of feminism while not taking on any of the consequences. Today's video comes from a channel I just discovered called the Official Mawa's Channel. It will be linked in the description so that you can go and check her stuff out. Watch the end of the video to fully understand the implications of women swearing off feminism, saying that they are done with feminism, and why it won't matter so much because men will never really go back. And now let's just go ahead and jump right into the video.
We're going to talk about feminism, the good, the bad, and what it means for us women today. First off, I want to say this. We owe a lot to the feminist movement. They gave platform to women to raise voices, fight for equal rights, and demand for a place at the table. Thanks to feminism, women can work, vote, and speak out against injustice. But not everything that feminism has touched has turned out extremely positive. Somewhere along the way, certain interpretation of feminism has pushed the mindset of certain women that freedom means being reckless, being loud, and undervaluing your own worth. In the quest of empowerment, many women actually don't know anymore who they literally are. The message became blurred. You can do anything started sounding like you have to do everything, or better said, sell yourself short to feel liberated. And because of such reckless feminists, it has made life harder for women in strict countries. The government's fear of misuse of freedom, and they shut the door even harder, where they don't have any voice, no education, nothing. But let's keep it real. Empowerment doesn't mean you have to shout louder than the person standing next to you. It doesn't mean behaving or dressing in ways that questions your dignity. Just because somebody said it means freedom. True empowerment is about self-respect, understanding your worth, and standing firm in your values. You don't have to sell yourself cheap just to feel independent. You don't have to fight every battle to prove that you're stronger. You are allowed to set boundaries, to choose grace over aggression, and to value quality over quantity. Whether it's in your relationship, in choices that you make in your career, or how you carry yourself. The feminists of the past fought for our rights to have choices, to be heard. So let's honor them by choosing wisely. Freedom doesn't mean that you have to do everything what everyone else is doing. It means that you do things that aligns with your values, and that makes you genuinely, at the end, really proud about yourself. So ladies, don't let anyone make you feel that you're not good enough just because you're not screaming from the rooftops. Do not push yourself into this modern empowerment where they feel you have to cheapen yourself or you have to sell yourself in order to feel liberated. Trust me, empowerment means for everyone differently. Raise your voice, but don't lose your grace. And most importantly, remember that strength doesn't mean you have to be loud or rebellious. It means to be confident, self-aware, and unapologetically being you. Let's stop letting anyone, society, critics, or feminists, define what being a strong, independent woman looks like.
Yeah, define what's being a strong. In other words, so what did she start off by saying? Feminism got us everything that we wanted because we didn't have rights before, and now we've gotten all of these rights, all of these spoils of feminism. We have all of this power, but now feminism is telling us that, hey, well, you got all of this stuff. You're equal to men now, so now here comes consequences and equal responsibility, like signing up for WW3, which is on the way. Facing social consequences of having to provide for yourself and not having access to social safety nets. But hey, you're big, you're strong, you're liberated, so you can do it all on your own. You're a strong black woman, okay? Every white woman today is now a strong black woman, so they don't need no man. This is how, and when I say white women, I mean white, Asian, Hispanic. They all took on that strong black woman role. So now they're rolling with that. They don't need no man. They're Miss Independent until the check is due. Inflation is not going down. We are heading towards horrifically terrible times. No one is coming to rescue them. And their response right now is to immediately look for the exit, look for a man, look for a social safety net. They want to run back to the house. They don't want to be in the kitchen. They don't want to cook. They don't want to clean. They don't want to actually do these things, but they want a man to rescue them. They want a man to provide for them. They don't want to be independent in the sense anymore that they can do it all on their own. They're still strong. They're still powerful. They still have a voice and all of this, but they also want to be able to say that, things like manual labor should be left to men. So all of the consequences, all of the hard stuff, all the stuff that people don't want to do, like protecting the country, repairing the roads, being responsible, being accountable. They don't want that stuff. They want all of the good stuff, the money, the privilege, the power, the influence. But for all the other things, they want to delegate that to men. All right. It sounds like kind of like turning people into SLAVEs. And of course, guys, they haven't changed. They have not changed. I told you that even if the label feminism were to go away, were to die, the legacy would live on. Their mindset has not changed. What these women are trying to do is to enter into their soft girl era. Because right now we're going into broke girl winter. And they're trying to avoid that by going into soft girl era, which is basically living lives of comfort and ease. So they find a man who is going to give them an easy life and allow them to basically go and chill and do whatever they want, and kind of like a housewife, if they don't, except they don't have housewife responsibilities. And that's the life that they want. And they think they're going to go out and get it because they deserve it. Do you see how sick this is? All of these guys, feminism ends when the check arrives. That's how it was. It's always been. Feminism ends when the check arrives. When the bill is due, that's when feminism suddenly comes to an end. That's when these women suddenly say, "Yeah, I want to take a step back." It's a sad reality, but we all have to wake up to it. Okay? We all have to wake up with it. And we knew it was coming. All right? We knew it was coming. It never really goes away. It's never really going to go away. The legacy will always live on. It's the funniest thing. It's the saddest thing. All right? Women chose it for themselves, but they don't want to face the consequences that come with it. My gosh. I mean, it is what it is. Me personally, I think that women should honestly, embrace what they've done, but they can't. They can't embrace, they don't want to embrace it, they don't want to accept it, they don't want to own up to it. They want someone else to take accountability for what's happened, to take responsibility for what's happened. And it's not going to happen, guys. I put out a video recently where women are apologizing for feminism and women's liberation, but guess a lot of men are like, "Yeah, miss me with that." They're like, "Miss me with that. I don't give a damn." You know, I could care less. You made a choice. We're not coming back to the table. It's not happening. It's sick. Guys, it's sick. It's sick. I'm just shaking my damn head. Guys, I am shaking my head because I'm thinking, my gosh, you did all of this evil and now you're trying to have someone else. You're trying to have men foot the bill for it all. Unbelievable. Shameless, 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 shameless. And don't expect it to change anytime soon. Do not expect it to change anytime soon, guys. They are going to continue on with this. But I told you guys, I told you the future was going to come. All right. I told you in the 2020s, we're going to see the great V collapse. I thought it was going to happen in 2020, but then you know what happened in 2020? Things slowed down, but it's coming right back, guys. I called it the great V collapse of 2020. Okay. And women are going to fall from grace. They're going to end up in extraordinary states of poverty and destitution. The world is going to say, how did American women end up in such heightened levels of poverty? It was going to be like what happened with God, with the children of Israel, where they were punished for their wickedness and they were cast into the desert for like, was it 40 years? 40 years. And why? Because of worshiping the golden calf. It was going to be the fall of the golden V. I called it the collapse of the golden V. Because women have turned the V into they've painted it in gold, put it on a pedestal, and said, worship me. And they can't just turn around and blame Sims entirely for it, because they themselves are demanding it. They themselves are demanding that you have to literally pay them, buy them things, foot a bill to have a conversation with them, because they don't do free conversations. They will not speak to you for free. They are completely delusional. They have lost it. They have lost the plot. And then they'll say that I just don't understand men. I just can't understand why men are like this. We need to reform these men. They don't want to be real men anymore. A real man knows how to be with a woman and take care of a woman and be there. Guys, no one wants to be someone's servant. No one wants to be someone's slave. That's what women have turned us into. Let me ask you something. When the banks collapse, and trust me, it's coming, will you be ready? Imagine waking up to ATMs that don't work, bank doors chained shut, and millions of people left with nothing. No cash, no access to their savings, and no way to survive. But it doesn't have to be that way for you. That's why I created Angry's Crypto Academy, to teach you everything you need to know about crypto so you can protect yourself and your family. You'll learn how to buy, sell, and even day trade crypto for a living. Plus, we alert you to new crypto trends so you can profit before everyone else even knows what's happening. Right now, I've just published an exclusive investment guide inside the Academy, and it's linked in the description below. In it, I reveal the one coin that could make you a millionaire. A coin so revolutionary, it could change everything. If you missed out on Bitcoin and Ethereum, this is your second chance. This isn't just about financial freedom, it's about survival. When the system collapses and everyone else is selling, you'll be the one buying, prepared to weather the storm and thrive while others struggle to survive. Don't wait. This knowledge isn't optional, it's critical. The link's in the description. Go check it out now. I mean, guys, I'm not crying for these people. I don't feel bad for them at all. They made a bad decision. They said that, we guys, these are the same people that said that they would choose the bear over a man. If they were in the woods, they would rather run into a bear than run into a man. And now they're trying to run back, and now they're trying to say, "Oh guys, we need you. Oh guys, we were joking. Oh guys, we don't know what you're talking about." Guys, it's going to be a ton of gaslighting. They're going to just try so hard to just gaslight, gaslight, gaslight. Thankfully, most men have woken up and they're saying, we aren't going back. We're not looking back. I said this already. M2 scorched the earth. And while while you're gonna have people out here doing these very evil things, destroying the lives of men left and right, still at the same time, they're still gonna be trying to get men to come back to the table. I told you they're going to start trying to have meetups and conversations. We need to have a dialogue with men. And the only people that are going to go to these things are people like Destiny. And they're going to say, what are you doing here? We want to talk to the other guys. Where are the other guys? And Destiny's going to be like, listen, the other guys aren't coming. They don't want to talk to you. They don't want to talk to you. All right. I'm all you have. And, you need to put some respect on my name. You probably need to show me a little bit of respect. Okay. Because the only kinds of men that are going to deal with them are going to be the Sims. The only kinds of dudes that will deal with modern women are going to be the Sims. Okay, the same dudes that were paying them $3.99 a month to give them to show it all on can on on Only Fools and Lonely Fans. Give them a nice show. Those are the only men that they're going to basically have that are still going to deal with them. The same guys are going to say they're saying they don't want anymore, or that's it. They made their beds and now they don't want to lay in it. Women are guys. What's going to happen here is you're going to find women in extraordinary states of poverty and destitution, living in their cars, living in the woods, living in the streets. All right, living it. They're going to have to go. They're going to have to go and hang out with Yogi and Boo Boo. But like I said countless times, it's not going to be a treat. Okay, what they see on TV and what they experience in reality are going to be two very, very different things. Okay, those bears are not as friendly as they make it look and sound. Oh, I just like picnic baskets. Bro, you're going to be the picnic basket if you get what I mean. Women are swearing off feminism, but men really don't care. Let me know your thoughts. We'll talk about it in the comments. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, men walking away. And cheers.